Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Explore, where myself, Davina, and Trahvae get to share about the things that we are exploring in terms of wellness practices or well-being practices. And today, we're actually going to hop in and have a conversation around inviting in more ease and the way that that shows up in our lives individually. So, Trave, how are you?
Happy Aloha Friday. I'm good. I'm arriving tired. Low key, I'm really trying to invite more ease in because it's been a big week. Lots of good stuff happened. It's funny how the good things happen and then immediately the mind is off to like, yo, but you also got to do this thing. So it's for sure a space for me to think about how to invite in more ease.
Absolutely. I feel like I've been on a journey for at least the last 2 years of inviting in more ease. Like, I'll even say things like, if it's not easy, I'm not doing it. And I know, I know for some people, especially like fellow entrepreneurs, that doesn't sound right. It's like, wait a minute, we're supposed to hustle, we're supposed to work hard, we're supposed to da 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 da. And my experience has been, I have everything that I need. Like, I literally have all the education that I need. I have all the lived experiences that I need. And now I just need to live. I don't need to do no extra nothing.
I'm so glad you brought up that whole point around like, yo, you gotta hustle. Old me was very much fixed to that type of thinking, is no longer in alignment with where I am now. If I truly believe that the way that I'm showing up is in a space of higher vibration and that I am attracting all of the multitudes of possibilities to unfold toward me on a quantum level, then I don't need to hustle. In fact, by saying that I'm hustling, I am inviting in that type of energy that is very erratic, hurry, get the thing done, do it really hard, work hard. I already, from being a recovering perfectionist, have those tendencies. My mission is to how can I do this with more ease? And sometimes that means taking a pause and allowing whatever it is to sit and simmer without entering into the space with all of these ideas of hustling and doing it harder and working hard. That's not always the go-to for me anymore.
Mhm. Yeah, it's definitely not the go-to for me. I think I reflected on that today. I posted about practicing Tai Chi and how I thought that I was really good at moving slow. Like, I feel like I know how to move slow. And the class that I take is a lot faster at, it's slow, but it's a lot faster than some of the videos that I've seen on YouTube or even like the women, practicing in the park. And I was like, girl, you got to move even slower. You have to figure out how to slow down. And that is challenging for someone like myself because I can, like, in the 2 hour time span earlier today, I wrote an ebook. My mind can just go. And I want to say it's like 50 pages, 50 or 60 pages. And I'm like, girl. So I just have to catch myself and really set boundaries around uh, picking up projects or doing different things that make me want to rev up.
I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that for sure. I feel like when I'm in that mind space, I can produce a lot at this high rate of energy, but I always have pause to consider, am I showing up as the best version of myself when I'm operating from that space? And if so, who's not getting the best version of me when I leave those spaces? Often it's myself not getting the best version of me because I have tapped into the resources that are the reserves versus what I have that is from the overflow.
Yeah. Oh, I love the word overflow. I love
Yeah,
that.
it's true,
Hmm.
friend. I think
Yeah.
so often we think it's selfish to take the time back for ourselves to do
Mhm.
all of the things that help construct a better foundation for ourselves. It's so easy to put your partner, your wife, your kids, work, all these other entities ahead of our own needs, and then attempt to refill ourselves or malama ourselves, take care of ourselves, all the things that go into putting in good for ourselves. We forget to do that from the overflow because we do it from half empty. So then what we get is sort of like half empty energy when we tap into it. Tapping into how do I create an overflow for myself and then allow that to be what I give from or share from is such a different mindset than hustling to get the thing done to then give from that space.
Yeah. I think what I have found, because I've been scaling back and moving slower for, like I said, almost, it's about a year and a half now going, yeah, it's about a year and a half. And what's interesting is that I am more inclined to say no, right, to whatever the thing is. I'm inclined to say no, even though I feel like I'm full, right? There's still certain things that I am just not, I'm my, where I'm at in my life, the answer is just going to be no, right? And it's interesting to have a full cup and feel very lively and very well and choose and still say no, because people recognize that. People see like, oh, she's shining a little different, or she's, she's not doing as much, or whatever the case is, and then they think that they can ask or that they can take because I'm in that space, and the answer is still no. Like, I'm good where I'm at, and I don't need anything else. Like, I don't, like I said, I have everything that I need inside of me. Literally, I feel that 100%. So I don't need to go out searching and collecting and doing all the things to fill myself up. I'm full.
All right now, listen, I feel like I hear some of those. What's that chorus? What's that chorus group that's be singing? I am all I need.
Is it a
Uh
beautiful chorus?
Yes, don't they sing a song like "I'm all I need"? Man, that gets me right every time. You're like, I really am. Sometimes you have to like hear it a whole bunch. You gotta sit there and say it in repetition, almost as a chant, because it's true. It's easy to think you're not.
Hmm.
Or for me, it's easy to think, but if I just do this one more thing, then I'll be a little closer to full. And no, no, and no is great because no is like a whole sentence. Sometimes
Yeah.
it could just be no, and it's funny when I start saying no, the people really look kind of different. So they're like, and the no was it. There's a period behind it. I could say it again, but like no, you know,
Hmm.
and that alone is so much more ease. Just the freedom to say no without it having any other attachments, no
Hmm.
ands, buts, just no.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think what's also important to note is that everyone's not on the same journey. There are going to be people who are at different places in their life, and inviting in ease is going to look different for everyone. And I think of this a lot because I really enjoy the NAP ministry, and I enjoy listening to, or reading her posts. And there are a few other people that I follow that really are into some restorative justice and restorative justice work, and I know there's a balance, right? Like, everyone can't just sit down and take a nap all day. Like, at some point, like, we as a believer, I do believe that we were made to work, and not like slave, but like there's something that we were called to do. There's something that we are called to get up and do every day. And so I think what's really important is taking the time to self-reflect often. Where are you at in your journey, right? And the level of ease that you invite in is going to be different and at each stage. And so I think it's important to note that people are not all like, this is not the message that's like, and quit your job. It's stressing you
No.
out. Quit your job. You need to take a nap. You need to rest. That's not that's not what this one is, just so everybody knows.
Just to be clear, you have to say these things nowadays because for sure somebody will be in the comments. Well, y'all said quit my job and invite more ease, and now no one's saying that. It's a
Mhm.
disclaimer that comes at the end of the commercial. May cause blah, 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 all those things.
But like, what are some simple things that you do on a daily basis to invite in ease?
On a daily basis, I get up and go listen to the ocean. I walk. We've totally frozen, but I'm going to keep talking. I go listen to the ocean. Technology. Even the universe is like, y'all invited more ease. You're going to freeze the video.
Mhm.
I try to journal every day, even if it's just really short. I journal a few different ways. One journal, I just do a prompt from some reading. I'll flip through a book, read a section, and then I'll jot down what page I read and just 2 or 3 sentences about that. I journal for myself, some kind of self-reflective journal. It might be 2 or 3 sentences. It could be 2 or 3 pages. Just this morning, I was observing how just arriving in the space of not, I got to do the thing. I need to do 30 minutes of yoga. I got to walk for 45 minutes. I got to take out none of that. Just we're going to go to the beach. Okay, where we going when we get there? What are we going to write? I don't know. A few sentences. This is how I feel. Okay, boom. All of that allow ease around that sort of ritual to grow and become nourished to the point where now I can fall into that and move with grace and not beat myself up when I don't have time to do more than write a couple of sentences.
Mhm.
And when I don't, I notice the difference of not having cut out and allotted time for myself to spend with myself.
Mhm. I love it. I
How
feel
about
like
you?
I've, yeah, I mean, I feel like I've gotten really good at pausing, reflecting several times throughout the day. So I am not a journaler. That's not my jam. I'm like, if anybody ever saw my journals, they'd be like, Davina, this is a planner. This is not a journal. Because I'm gonna have meeting notes in there. I'm gonna have maybe some reflections in there. I'm gonna have all
That's
kinds
a
of stuff in there.
journal.
It's a
That's a journal
journal,
of your
but it ain't
journey.
like I'm not self-reflecting on my personal feelings in that mug. It's like,
It's
no.
a journal. It's a journal. Don't be the journal police.
I mean, I honestly am like the pausing and reflecting throughout the day has been tied to a lot of the hormonal work that I'm doing. Like, what's my mood like? What's my energy like? And if I feel overwhelmed, like for example, if I feel overwhelmed so much so that like my head, it's not that I have a headache, but it just feels like there's a lot of thinking going on. I might pause and do a tapping session and just get to tapping, you know? So for me, it's a continuous practice of being an observation of myself and how I'm moving and how I'm feeling.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. I can appreciate that.
Yeah. Cool. Well, hopefully you all listening are encouraged, or you've been encouraged to just pause and reflect, whether that's through journaling or not, but as a tool to invite in ease into your everyday life. And also, don't quit your job.
Don't quit your job. That's not going to invite the ease in unless
It's
it
more
is for you.
stress.
But like,
Yeah.
we didn't tell you to that.
In any case, thank you for watching. And if you don't already follow us on Instagram, it's Melanin Moves Project. Our website is the same, as well as our Facebook. So stay tuned for more videos and have a blessed day. Peace.
Aloha.